Hi, my name is Mark, and I'm currently heading up the missions team in Glenabbey. And if you come out to any missions events in Glenabbey, you'll often hear us saying that we're trying to inform people so that we can inspire people. And the goal of that inspiration is so that people will engage in missions in some form or another. And today, I'm very excited to let you know that there is a couple in Glenabbey who have decided to engage in a full-time capacity in missions overseas. And I'm not going to share much more about what they're going to do, but I'm just going to hand over to Anna Claire and Stewart. They're going to let us know who they are and what it is they feel that God is calling them to do. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Anna Claire Cusick and this is my husband Stewart. As Mark has already introduced us, we are planning to go abroad this year to work with a mission organisation called Latin Link. We just wanted to tell you a little bit about ourselves and what we're planning to do, hopefully within the year. So a little bit of background to start off with. Stewart and I have been married nearly 7 years now, and for a long time we have known we wanted to work abroad in some form of aid, humanitarian or mission work, but we weren't quite sure what form this would take. I work as a doctor and Stewart works as a design engineer, and for the last few years we have been searching and praying for a job or a placement that would best suit both of our skills. This is actually a lot harder than we thought it was going to be, but within the last few months we have very excitedly accepted a job with Latin Link in Ecuador. So Stewart is going to tell you a little bit about what that placement includes.
So guys, as Anna Claire's just said, we're going to be moving to Ecuador to a small town called Shell. While we're there, we'll be working in a hospital called Hospital Shell. Many of you have probably heard of Shell as a town. It's been made famous by two missionaries, Nate Saint and Jim Elliot, who were based there in the 1950s. The hospital itself has actually been there since 1958, but closed in 2013 due to lack of staff and funding. Luckily for us though, the previous staff have been working and praying hard to reopen it. The staff's belief is there's still an unmet health need in the area, and that with the town's airstrip they can reach people deep within the Amazon. We'll both be working in the hospital to help the staff further its development, which is actually going really well at the minute. As from the start of this year, they have managed to go from an outpatient unit to a 24-hour stay unit, with the ultimate goal of having maternity, surgical and medical departments. They'd like myself to come and help with the general running of the hospital, as well as some project management, renovation, fundraising and general administration. But to be honest, the job role is very broad, and they could have me doing anything, but at least I'll be kept busy.
So I'll be going to work in the hospital as a doctor, but before I can do that, I have to complete a rural year of medical service for the Ecuadorian government, which will be in a hospital of their choosing. So this could be in a hospital that's close by to Shell, or it could be in a hospital in the middle of the jungle somewhere. So obviously this undertaking is going to need a lot of prayer, and we would love to have your support in that. Firstly, we're aiming to go in September, but obviously with the coronavirus pandemic, this is all very uncertain at the minute. Alongside this, we need to raise our living costs for the 2 years that we're planning to go for, as Latin Link is a faith-based organisation. Thirdly, we need to learn Spanish to quite a high level, especially for me, as I'm going to be practicing medicine in it.
So hopefully there's some sort of link or message along with this video where you can find our support page on the Latin Link website and our Glenabbey support group contact info. I hope this has given you some sort of insight into our plans and the best way you can pray and support us in the future. Thanks for listening, and please come talk to us next time we're in Glenabbey and ask us about it.
Bye everyone!
Well guys, I hope as you listen to that, you're as excited as we are in the missions team. And your initial reaction is that you want to get behind these guys. Normally if we were to introduce guys to the church like this, we would be doing it in a Sunday, and you'd be able to shake their hands, you'd be able to have a chat with them directly, and that's not the times, unfortunately, that we're in right now. And so we're going to just, in this video, just present a few ways that you can get involved in what Stewart and Anna Claire have been called to do, and you can get behind them in that as the Church of God. The first way is if you want to get involved regularly with praying with them or with supporting them, and maybe by sending out different love gifts to them, or you want to meet regularly with other people who are interested in getting behind them, as Matt and Hannah Das have kindly agreed to head up their support group, and their contact details are coming out below. And if you want to get involved in that way, please drop Matt and Hannah a line and see how you can get involved in their support group. Stuart and Anna Claire have joined a Strider program with Latin Link. And that is an initial 24-month involvement. It involves a 24-month budget attached to it. Stuart and Anna Claire mentioned in the video that they are with a faith-based mission. That means the money that they need to do what God's called them to do doesn't come from a salary or doesn't come from an organisation. It comes from God's people and it comes from God's church. And if you want to get involved with them financially, there's a few ways that you can do that. There is initial setup costs that they have, and if you are moved to give them a one-off gift to help out with that, you can follow the Latin Link URL that's below, and then that can facilitate that gift. Or maybe you want to get behind them with regular monthly giving. You can do that in two different ways. If you want to start your giving right now, you can go to the Latin Link URL that's below as well. You can follow that, and that can start your giving right now. And that means that you will be given with them monthly before they go, and then right through the time that they go. Or maybe you want to support them monthly, but you don't want to start right now. You want to start closer to the time that they go, which we hope is going to be September, October, if we can get all of our ducks in a row in this time of lockdown. And if that's what you want to do, can I encourage you to get in contact with Stewart and Anna Claire? Latin Link require their members to have 80% committed support before they're allowed to book tickets. And so it can't be a case of waiting till they tell you when they're going to go before you support them. We need to get our records in a row so that Latin Link clear them for departure. So if you are going to support them, please get in contact with them and let them know that you're going to do that, and they'll mark it down in an Excel sheet, and that will move them towards their target and bring their departure date as close to where we want it to be. Or maybe you just want to get behind them by letting them know that you are thinking about them, that you're praying for them in your own prayer time, or that you think what they're doing is great and you just want to let them know that. Can I really encourage you to drop them an email? Their email addresses are coming up below. And just let them know that you're thinking about them, that you are encouraging them, that you're praying that God blesses them. And as a church, as we send them out as part of our family, may we do that together, and may we, as a local church, strive to have a global impact. Thank you.